going to be walking through how I made my YouTube studio on a budget and without any further action. The background is fake. I'm currently not in the studio, but I'm still going to walk you through how I made the studio on a budget. I made this studio about 2 years ago, and most of the things I got for this studio, I didn't even get them at once. I got them one by one, and then they all accumulated to what I have in the studio now. Let's just go back to the studio's background a little bit. So we're going to start with the wall, because you could actually do a lot with the wall, but to make it more aesthetic, you need to add some other things I added. The first wall, I painted it myself, and I did a very bad job. I did a very poor job. So when I wanted to paint it again, I decided not to trust myself. You know, I was watching a lot of YouTube, and I felt like, oh, I can do all things, and it didn't turn out well. That's that. So I actually called a professional painter to paint this white, and the other walls, you can't see them, but the other wall is black. So I was thinking, okay, if I don't want to shoot with a white background, if I want to shoot with a black background, I'll use that. But I rarely use that. I actually prefer this, and that one is a little bit bland because there's not so much aesthetic there. So I just use this basically. After that, I'm going to be talking about, should I call it shelf now? This shelf was actually done by my family carpenter. I don't know why I said family carpenter, but since we are family doctor, I guess we can have family carpenter. So yeah, he did this for me, and I think it was less than 10k. So with his workmanship, with the money for the wood and everything, it was less than 10k, maybe 6k or something. I can't really remember. But this was like last year, so things would have gotten more expensive by now. After that, we have the lights. The warm lights you can see at the back of the MacBook's carton, they're actually here. So I just placed these two at the back of it. So you can't see the lights, you can only see what the light is doing. So it reflects on the background, something like this. And then I got about 3 of them. I don't know how much I got them for, maybe like 6k on AliExpress. I guess I'll put the link in the description below. I think I got that 2022. So like, it's been a long time. Now it's going to be more expensive than that, no doubt. The last light there, that's the one underneath. You can actually see the light has some sort of red tint, but it's actually one of these lights. I placed it on the white light. Then there was a gel there, a gel I bought in IB, Ibadan, Oyo State. I put the gel there. Normally when I sit on it, it's actually going to block it. So something like this, and then you'll not really be able to see anything. But for what is what, I just placed it there in case. I was thinking it was going to be something like the warm light we have there, but I mean, it still works anyway. So the next light we're going to be talking about is the strip light that is there. And that light too, I got it from AliExpress. I didn't bring it with me because it's kind of pointless. Number one, I had gummed it to this studio, so it was pointless. And fun fact, I'm not in Ibadan at the moment. I'm not at home. I'm currently serving Nigeria in Cross River, so I'm very, very far from home. I guess that's basically it for the lights. And this other thing you're seeing here is not really a light. It's Airwick's air freshener. So I had some more aesthetic. I then went to the Tech Bro kind of stuff. So these tripods you are seeing, the 2 tripods on top, actually, those tripods are kind of faulty. Like, they are tripods I bought and then they spoiled. This first one was my very, very first tripod I was using with phones, and I mean, I don't even have a camera yet. I'm recording with my iPhone currently. It served me really well. Like, I don't know, 2-3 years or maybe even more. I think I got 2018. It's really did a great job. So I just placed it there for aesthetic. I don't know why I placed those cups, but they looked nice. I rarely use mugs, so I placed those mugs there just for aesthetic. Then I had some other tech gadgets. So number one is this alarm radio stuff. I actually got so I can be waking up early, but I rarely use it actually. By the right side, we have the speaker. This is actually a Soundcore speaker. So it's actually very cheap, maybe 5,000 then. I think it was a promo on Jumia. It has been discontinued. You'll not even see it on Jumia again. When I checked, even when I bought the 5k, it was around 50k. Now it's probably maybe 100, I don't know. In the middle, just in front of the MacBook's carton, I have the EDIFIER earbuds. They actually served me well until the time came when, I don't know why, it would just get low. So I just left it there. Also there, you might not be able to see very well. I have one of the battery of my lights. I actually brought it with me here, but it's not currently here. It's where I'm staying. So I have that. Then I think that's pretty much it. So I just placed those things to kind of add to the whole aesthetic. Now it would have been very, very nice if I'm using a standard camera where I can have shallow depth of field. So all these things will be in the background and it's going to be buttery smooth. Then right in front of that, I have a condenser mic. Now all these things, some of them are not even, if you see there is a wire hanging somewhere here. Many of them are actually rechargeable. So once I charge them, for like the period I'm going to use to shoot the video, I can still work on them. But like after a while, I'm going to have to charge them. But for the most part, I would have been done shooting maybe like 4 videos. And the ones that can work, like this light strip, it doesn't work on its own. You need to charge it. Sometimes I use power bank or I connect it directly, and I think that's why we have this wire dangling here. But many times when I sit down, I think I cover it. So I connect it to an extension box that is somewhere down there, and then everything is perfect. And this mic is the condenser mic I use. I didn't bring it here because I don't want to bring so many things and then I speak to it, and that's pretty much it. So I hope this was a great video. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. If you have any questions about this, comment it down below. I'll be replying every single comment. Like, subscribe. If you enjoyed watching this video, you probably like this one, so why not go ahead, click it. I'm going to see you guys right there. Actually, the background is actually fake. Is it even carton? I don't know what to call it. I'm going to see you guys right there. I can't do it. I can't do it.